Hey everybody, welcome to Mark's Basement Arcade EM and Chat Repair. You guys ready for Christmas? It's coming up real soon. Like 2 weeks, 2 weekish, something like that. Yeah, it's coming up soon. So, today we are working back on the Superstar. We're working on that other half of the playfield that we didn't get to, the underneath of the playfield. We're going to go through those stacks of switches, and we're going to rebuild that ball up post assembly that's between, the flippers. We're going to rebuild that. So that's kind of an odd mech. I don't know how many people have rebuilt one of those before. They're pretty easy once you get into it and you can see what they're doing. I still got my weird glasses because my other ones broke at work in half. But I haven't got around to trying to fix them. I'm going to use some acetone to fix them. Hopefully I can maybe glue them together and just use them once in a while, like around the house or something like that. But I tried the glue I use for plastic ramps. It's like a welding glue. It actually welds the two hunks of plastic together. Doesn't work for that at all, which really surprised me because that glue has worked on everything I've used it on. But I guess these frames are acetate, and it just doesn't work on there. So acetone will technically kind of like melt and then rebond and weld it together. I don't know how strong it will be, but they're going to be for around the house. So, like, I guess working on a car now and other junk like that where I might get them scratched easy or whatever. But these are actually safety glasses. You got safety lenses, safety frames. We had to get these for work, and work paid for them, so I got prescription safety glasses. But I just don't like the look and feel of them. I got gotten used to them now, but I just don't like the look and the feel. Hey, what's up, Pack Rat? Yeah, I still don't have a camera for up here. I gotta get a camera. But anyways, yeah, thanks for popping in and chatting with me. And also, I got my Arnold Palmer light half and half. I think the zero is actually better for me. Usually by the time of these, we're done doing this stuff, I'm all like wired up and shaky and stuff. That's a lot of times why I end it, because I just get so wired up. I need zero. This half and half stuff isn't working for me. Let's switch to the Stinger back on so we get that cool little Midwest Gaming Classic. There we go. There's underneath of the playfield. Let's move you closer. Get a little closer. Don't be shy. Get a little closer. With air it extra dry. Anyways, yeah, so we're going to go through this whole bank here. I guess I will move everything that's on the camera to get at it better. We could probably leave that. We're going to use you anyways. But yeah, we're going to do this. And then we're going to finish everything that's underneath there and rebuild this. So let's move you more in the way. Let's actually drop the legs down. I'm gonna wait till after the holidays before I have money again. I'd love to get a webcam. Alright, no, we don't want that. That's what we want right there. I think that will work probably pretty good. on all these switches right here. We're going to get all those up. So what you been up to, Pack Rat? What have you been doing? You got the buzzer with the Dremel 443-bit. There, let's untwist this a little bit. It gets kind of twisted up and crazy looking sometimes. I don't normally mess with this, but I was doing some really odd stuff with it, and it got really like tiny and beat up. Alright, we'll plug that back in. Let me get a new one of these. Somebody at Harbor Freight, I swear. Alright, what I like about this. Yeah, come on. There. What I like about this, you never know when you're going to turn it on and it's going to work. Sometimes you jiggle the cord and I don't know what happens. Sometimes I just turn it on and it doesn't do nothing. And then all of a sudden it just turns on. So this thing is going. But it's $10 at Harbor Freight. You can't beat it, you know what I mean? It's a cheap tool, but I use actual real, this is a 443 Dremel bit. So you're going to see how fast I can buzz through every single one of these. There's one way on the end here that you're not going to see me. Well, let's get that one clean first, and then we'll work our way down. It's going to be quick, so... As you can see, that goes crazy quick. Now every single one of these switches is clean. So the other thing too is once you clean them, you are going to be adjusting them. This last one on the end, it isn't moving good enough for me. So we are gonna get in there and give it a little adjust. I like to get a little bit more movement out of it. Now, cleaning switches. I've had people tell me you don't need to clean them because they're self-cleaning, which is kind of true, but they still get dirty and jacked up. And I think I'm going to replace this coil. They still get dirty and jacked up. And this one too. Yeah, those are both garbage. And this one. They're broken, that's why. Well, you can't really see it, I guess. That's broke. That's broke. And that one's okay. These two are broke. These three. Cleaning them, I get people all the time, well, like one person all the time, that says you don't have to clean stuff they're self-cleaning, which is kind of true, but I'm in here, I'm cleaning all the switches. I'm doing a fully refurbished game. When you rebuild an engine and you tear it apart and the rings are wore and all the engine bearings are good, except for 3 of the rod bearings are bad. So do you just replace those 3 rod bearings and then leave all the other engine bearings alone because they're good? No, you replace them all. So this is why I clean them all. And here's my other problem too, is all my relays, my spare ones that I have are really buried. I don't even know if I can get to digging them out on the stream. I like to get them kind of as close as I can. With them not touching, and get them to move as much as I can without them touching. My dog's barking. He gets mad at the other dog, and then he barks at him to get him to play. That's how it works around here. You notice how I'm pushing this down here instead of right here. This is where it pulls in. Get you a little seasick here. This switch will come in a little bit. This one a lot. This one. A lot of times what I'll do, see how this one I just adjusted it? It's instantly touching right now. I bring them in like that, and then I'll start tweaking them out a little bit. That's how I adjust a lot of them. I want them to get as close as I can without touching. But make them do their job at the same time. Sometimes you got to bring them in a little bit too much just to tweak them. Like this one I didn't even try yet, but I'm confident just by looking at the gaps that I'm going to go through it and it's going to get corrected. I just don't want it resting. Like this one is closed normally and all these are open. I just don't want it to be so close it could arc. Where are we? I wonder who's watching me. Is it just me and my wife watching right now? Probably. She's my biggest fan, I guess. Ooh, that one's too tight. I think you'd ever hear me say that. Now this one right here. It's going to be a little bit more fun to do. Okay, we're good, actually. No, we're not. I gotta get back there. Tweak. Get back stack a little bit. Sometimes it's easier to take this off here to adjust these hidden ones. Okay, that is good. They're all moving pretty good. Except for a couple of them. You gotta remember some of these stacks here too. These leaves are really thick. So they might not move a lot, but then you look at these first ones that go through this gate here, you can watch them when they hit the other stationary switches. You can watch and see how much they bend. If they bend a lot when they hit the stationary one right here that I'm moving right here, when they hit that, because this is a thicker metal, when they hit it and you can see that this first one is bending a lot, then you know it's good. Another way to test it too is, I'll show you, piece of white paper. You can slip it behind like this. I can't get it behind another one. And when you get it in the right way, you'll be able to see the light shine through it and see how it closes and opens. Where did I just put my, there we go. So like this one, I can see. These are like feather. These leaves are just so thin. Those are adjusted good now. Alright. Let's see if we can get in there to my spare parts. And see if we can find a couple used C28 1150s. 3 of them. Those are just toast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back there or not. I'm hoping I can. If you hear a lot of noise, I'll be okay. I'm just really getting to a part I gotta dig out. If you want to watch me, I guess. I'll be up over there. I think it's right there. Here's my problem. I can get this head over here and kneel on top of it. Get this broken bin up. And get to my spare banks. Ugh. Those are garbage too. Okay, I got some spares. Yay! Oh, that was fun. Woohoo! Ooh, wrong way. Alright, I do get 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 spares, which is nice. So I guess we could work on getting these out. Alright, this is always fun. Now we gotta get solder and all that stuff. They're gonna be desoldering. Might as well unplug the buzzer. Don't need that. I'll plug in the soldering iron. Turn that on. We'll get my solder. And let's get my brush. Throw that stuff back out of the way. Grab my brush. I'm surprised these are in such good condition. And this is why I keep them. I do buy junk once in a while. This was junk. Alright. See if we can. Well, that's one off. These usually just wrap around. Like this will just wrap around. There. It only takes a second to see how hot this thing is. I like having these spares around. So my game, I'll use the used ones. They do sell them on occasion when I need them. Okay, this one's not doing what it needs to do, so I'm gonna add solder to it. Let's clean the tip off too. Got so much crud on it. Sometimes just adding solder, there we go, like that. Makes it easier to come apart. Alright, now we will get the screwdriver. And we gotta take these off now so I can get the screws out for each one of these. Actually, I will just desolder that. Makes it so much easier. These are all cut off. Yeah, those are all cut free. And then we will just take this out. Yeah, that's good. Take that screw out. Like that. Pull this out ever so carefully. Put that there. Put the screw back in it. I should ohm test these too. Put them back. The reason why I'm putting them back is because, well, it keeps the switch stack from getting damaged, and it's all in one spot when I need it. Screwdriver, there we go. So this video actually went a lot different than I thought it was going to go. I thought boom, 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 we were going to be done. I'm going to just replace one of these coils on here instead of all three with you guys watching. Just because don't need to see me replacing all three. Well, maybe. Probably not. Just so we can get going. I didn't know those were just so baked and burned. Otherwise I would have dug this out and had this ready. There we go, one more. I don't know what is on all this. It's like very furry. Cat here or dog here. Cat fur or dog hair. Do dogs got fur or hair? That's a good question, I guess. And there we go. They got fur or hair. I don't know what they have. Does anybody know? Oh, I got to do another thing too. Well, some people are here. I'm giving away $100 for Midwest Gaming Classic. This is an unlisted link. It's just so very simple. This video will be uploaded to YouTube tonight. And then right now, if you click on this link, right there. If you click on that link, you've got a chance at winning $100 if you're going to the Midwest Gaming Classic. I will give you $100 simply for your support to tvMGC and also being a subscriber to Mark's Basement Arcade. That's pretty simple. That's all you need to do is click on that video and follow what it says. That is actually the last video I'm doing. Probably the last sweepstakes, because I am getting a very poor, what do you call it? Direction following or participation. So that video I put is week 7, 8, and 9, or no, it's 8, 9, and 10. If you're watching this on YouTube, just look down right there in the description. Click the description, that tells about the video, and you'll see a link for this. And that's all you have to do is click on it and then do what this link says. It's pretty simple, but the thing is, when I put these links up in my video, it's like nobody does it. But then when I make the video public, everybody clicks on it. It's like the two big reasons why I do this is to get people to watch my videos and tvMGC. That's like my two big reasons why I do this. Because this money is my money coming out of my pocket. It's not coming out of Midwest Gaming Classics. I don't care how bad I melt this. But yeah, it's pretty simple. You click that link that I just posted and you can win $100 if you're going to the Midwest Gaming Classic. Solder. But this video link I just posted, I am not making that one public. There we go. That came off good. Why is that one not coming home? It's wrapped around that one. I might not use this. Alright. Let's just get it off the rest of them. Probably Wednesday or Tuesday, I'm just going to turn... I will turn the comments off that video and then make it live. I might do that. There. Okay, that's as far as we're going. Since I got the soldering iron out, I just might as well melt all these loose. They're garbage anyways. Here we go. Those are all out. And I got a mess all over. Alright, let's bring you back. Oops. And we're going to ohm test these coils. Let me get my tester. We'll learn how to ohm test them if you guys don't know how. We're going to turn my thing on to right here. Focus. Right there. It's the funny looking thing that looks like a upside down horseshoe. Right there, the orange. We're going to turn it to that. And right there it says open lead, OL. Get you out of the way. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Now we're just going to take the coil and touch the two ends to it. See what we get. 14 ohms, which means it's a good coil. Good coil. These all should test around the same. Yeah, good coil. Those three are good. I'll turn this off, or otherwise it makes some annoying beeps that we don't want to hear. And screwdriver. We will get into replacing this one, which is pretty simple. Now you can see why I replaced it. It probably would have worked. I guarantee this would have worked in the machine. But I got new ones, why not replace it? There. That's what the coil looks like now. I took all the crustiness off of it. I bet you this works. Let's ohm test it. Just because coils are crusty does not mean they're garbage. All my coils are all burnt up, they're garbage. No, they're not. As you can see, this one's completely tore apart. And it's in perfect shape. It is a perfectly good working coil until I took it apart. Even though this end was broke off, it was still hanging there and it was doing its job because it was screwed in. There's nothing wrong with a crispy burnt coil. I just wanted them gone. It's my game. I wouldn't leave them in your game. But I have left ones like that in games before. Alright. Maybe we will replace all of them. I'm going to put the screw back in here because I want to save the screw. Here. Alright. Let's take a good coil. I don't even know what those are for. SU relay, P relay, ER. Okay. These are for the top switches, which are right here. These switches, SU, P, ER. That's what those are for. When you roll over these, it clicks this and it turns the pop bumper on. I'm guessing it actually will add points, extra points to that assembly. Before I do this, I want to get this and clean off the inside of this plate. I hear my dog's playing up there. I got a little terrier, kind of like a Boston Terrier or something mix. And then I got a German, not a German Shepherd, a Dutch Shepherd that we were told was a terrier mix at the Humane Society. I don't think the Humane Society really cares on some of that stuff. I think they just do that. We're going to replace all three of them right away. I think they do that just to get the dogs homes. And they said he was a year old already. And our vet said, I think when you got your dog, he was probably 4 months old. And now he's like 8 months old. So, I'm not even going to test this coil. I just wanted to show you because coils that look bad are not necessarily bad. Jeez, come on. This one's going to be bad by the time I get it out. Jump over here. If you guys follow the Midwest Gaming Classic on Facebook, you'll see that I am week 11. Yes, I managed to get into the cool mailing list again. So, let's give you a link for that. MGC. Let's talk about Midwest Gaming Classic, everybody. Midwest Gaming Classic is the biggest gaming event of its kind in the world. I am not lying. If you're into anything gaming, the Midwest Gaming Classic is where you need to be. And EM Pinball is just part of gaming. That's right, you got card gaming, you got arcade gaming, you got console gaming, you got board gaming. You got cosplay, roleplay, all that stuff. Anything to do with gaming is welcome at Midwest Gaming Classic. So be there March 31st through April 2nd, 2023 at the Wisconsin Center in lovely downtown Milwaukee. That is the place to be. I will be there, along with thousands of other people. I'm hoping to have 2 of my games and 1 of Dan's games. Dan is who runs the Midwest Gaming Classic. I have 1 of their games here right now, and I'm hoping to have it done for the Midwest Gaming Classic. Where did that go? I don't know where it went, but we will find it. There it goes. It rolled all the way to the back. Can you believe that? That's crazy. I'm Brian Fellows. That was a Saturday Night Live skit. I'm Brian Fellows. There we go. We'll take that out. just said I wasn't going to do all three of these, but here's the thing. I got to solder this stuff back together anyways, and if I get this junk out of my way right now, I can solder. Ooh, that one came out pretty clean. Okay, but yeah, I'm taking that all apart. Ooh, it's all crispy. Another one. Putting these screws back in. I will take these screws out later. Borg Dog, what's up? Yeah, I got a lot of relays there. I got 3 smoked ones. Well, actually they weren't smoked. They were just like extra crispy in here. They must have got locked on. This was an unknown game. They got locked on. So I'm putting a link up there for you too. Oh, you're looking at houses to measure. Oh, that's exciting. Did Dave ever tell you his story about his house? Here's my spare bank that I robbed him from. Actually, nope. This isn't the Superstar Bank. I actually have a Superstar Bank. This is the Big Ben Bank. Did Dave ever tell you the story about buying a house? He knew exactly how stuff was going to fit, and then when he went to the house that he's at now, he measured it, and he's like, yep, this is it. The basement's perfect for pinball. Yeah, that's Dave's story. That's from what I heard of it. I'm sure his wife had a lot to do with it too, but that was a criteria for Dave. Pins got to fit in the basement. See, I wasn't into pins when we bought the house. I always loved pinball, but I never thought honestly about owning one. Well, I have thought about it in the past, but you know, like my basement was not the best spot for a pinball machine. So when we moved here, we had a rec room already. So I'm like, oh, let's get one machine. I'm sure a lot of people have heard that. Let's get one machine. Yeah. 22 machines later. Ugh. But yeah, I understand where you're going. If I were to ever move again, yeah, it's basement, yeah. And I would love to have a walkout basement too. I'd love to have a walkout basement for pinball. These I'm just going to make sure they're just kind of tight with my hands. But Dave's got a killer basement. You got to get over there someday. It is the best. Alright. That's where we went to. We got a ranch. Got a ranch for the exact same thing. The single story ranch. This way, the only time I ever really need to ever come into the basement is to like do laundry or something like that. But yeah, I totally understand. We are not getting any younger. Did you find anything that was interesting to you? It'd be really crazy too, is if you went to go look at a house and they had pinball machines in it. You know, that's crazy to me. It's like they're out there in a while, just how many people like advertise it, you know what I mean? That's, I think, good now. I got a neighbor right at the end of my block. Well, a block and a half away. She's got a pinball machine in her house. Never knew it. You know, you drive past these houses, never know it. But then I posted on Nextdoor that I got, I fix pinball machines. And what do you know? They contact me and tell me that their machine's been broke for a while. So I go and fix their machine and I'm like a block away. That was kind of a fun machine to fix too. That was that Fireball Home Edition. Home pin. The ones that everybody says are toys and they're not real pinball machines. Oh, that is cool. I'd love to have an elevator. I would love that. That'd be so cool. And if anybody wants to learn soldering, YouTube it. Don't follow what I do. Chances are you're not going to like your results. These, I'm going to kind of wrap them back how they were. This I'm gonna cut off. It's long enough. I will show you how I do these. Yeah, I think that'd be kind of cool to go house hunting and find a house that's got pinballs in it. These fabric wires, this is how I strip them. I don't know if anybody else has done this, but this is how I strip them. Okay, now we're gonna let that cool because normally I'll just grab it and pull it off, and I learned you burn your hands that way. And we got the chart end, and there we go, wires. And that's how I strip these cotton wires. That's exactly how I strip them. If you try to use the regular wire strippers, it doesn't work that good. It just ends up tearing and pulling at the casing, and I don't like that. I don't like the way it looks. But burning it like I just did, it does it perfectly. Oh, you're in a ranch. That's what I am right now. I have a ranch too. I am in a ranch. That isn't sticking that good. I didn't put a... Apparently I dunked it into flux, but I didn't really get it going into the flux. believe those are all contacted good except for this one. Oh, and that's horrible. Ooh, I almost grabbed it on the wrong end. Like I said, I am not good at soldering, everybody. You need to solder. I gotta put flux on that. Yeah, that stripping by fire is awesome. Okay, let's actually get some flux on there. Yeah, our neighborhood's really quiet. If you're out in the country too, you can strip by fire too. Nobody will see you. Just go right out in your backyard, have a bonfire, and you can start stripping. Alright, we're good. Like I said, I am not the person you follow on YouTube for any of your soldering skill questions, but I can make wires. There you go, topless red lighting. But yeah, I can make stuff stick. Put it that way. I am. Look at that. I still sucked at it. I got the edge of it. I didn't get the very end. Look at that, I got the edge again. That wire is, I gotta do that again. The wire was, what do you call it? It looked, what do you call it? Corroded, I should say. It looked corroded. It didn't look clean. It had a funny color to it. Hopefully this will do it now. Ah, that looks better. Alright, let's get the solder and flux again. It looked, you ever see, like the, yeah. No, it had like a corroded color to it. Like, I don't know, just stuff that's been, you know, wet or, this actually looked really good here. I don't know what you would, corroded, just corroded wire. There, it actually tinned. The other wire didn't tin. And that's good. That one's good. So yeah, it looked like pre-tinned already, you know what I mean? Like it was rotting. Let's say that. Like the wire was rotting. Useless and brittle. Alright. Now it looked good after I stripped it again. What do I have all over this thing? But yeah, we are good there, we're good there, we're good there. That's good. That's good, that's good. And we didn't touch any of that. So let's just verify these are working correctly again, since we messed with them. And they should all be good. I don't need to test them. I should have put this the other way, but I'm not gonna, where this wire is through and that way. It's gonna OCD bother me. But if I mix them up like that, I won't know. So yeah, those are all connected. Yay! Alright, let's get this out of my way. So we're gonna flip this Playfield around. We're gonna put this back up. But yeah, that charring, it does work really good. But yeah, that one, like I said, it was corroded on the end, which is weird. Alright. But you've seen how quick that one tinned. And I want to get this all loose too. All these little things of solder, I don't like them on a Playfield. I don't like any of that stuff there. One, when it does flake off, where is it going to drop? It's going to drop on your relay board while your machine's playing, which is not good. It's going to make weird things happen. So get all this off your machine, all your splatter. I have worked on machines where it has had that. I actually worked on one, and it had the main mortar board that's in the bottom of the EMs had so much solder on it. The wiring was like really hard and stuck into this fabric wiring, and it was actually making contact and bridging wires, because I had like a really weird, odd issue on a game where it was doing odd things that didn't make any sense. And when I decided, let's, go over the whole game and just go through the whole thing. And when I pulled that board out, I seen all that solder all over it. And then I'm like, no way. So I picked all the solder off. I went through everything. I didn't find any issues. And then I put the game back together, and it worked perfect with no issues after I removed all that solder that was so encrusted into the harness that goes through the relay board. So I'm just make sure I don't have any glops left on here. Take this and we'll spin it around. I'm too old for this crap. Alright. So, and here again, I'm going to put up that link. What the hell is this? What is shield mode? Paste. There, I'm putting that video up again. that's the video for Mark's Basement Arcade. That is what we're doing. If you want to win some money to spend at Midwest Gaming Classic, check out that link provided. And you can win $100 only if you are going to the Midwest Gaming Classic. And if you are watching this video on YouTube, look down into the description and the link will be posted there. This is an unlisted link. That thing is dirty. That is an unlisted link. Hey, what's up, Ryan? What's going on? Dude, these things are just nasty. Get these bulbs out. Put them here. I will be putting, cleaning that out and putting LEDs in there. What the hell? Is this a Gottlieb? It's like got flathead screws on it. The hell, Williams? Those are supposed to be Phillips right there, not flathead. This isn't no Gottlieb. Dave just left your house. What was he doing there? Just checking out, visiting? I know he had a video game, a pinball repair today. I think he had one today. I guess he just decided to come over and visit on his way up north. That's a good thing to do, a visit. Come on, damn flathead screws. Like I said, this isn't a Gottlieb Williams. We don't use flathead screws. Why did Gottlieb hate Phillips so much for? What did Phillips do to Gottlieb? Oh, he did hit you. I hope he got that game working. Did you get him to play some Walking Dead? Or some, that's not Star Wars, Star Trek. Or some Star Trek or some Simpsons. I like Simpsons. I love that game. The game is so fun. And it's cool looking too. Oh, good, awesome. That game needs to be alive again. I've never seen it work. I've always seen it just down with the hood up every time I've been over there. Hopefully you can get that thing alive and playing again. There we go. Oh, that looks so much nicer and cleaner. Alright, let's LED this. What are we going to use for LEDs? Am I going to use the directional ones? I could, maybe. Couldn't I? Oh, it's just missing a spring. That's basically what's been holding it up this whole time. Dave figured out there's like a spring. let's do this. So what do you guys think? Well, I think this cannot be put together with this. I think that will work, don't you think? A little bendy, it will point. Yeah, let's do that. A bendy. Do you think we need 2 or 1? We'll do 2. I can always take it out. But yeah, hey, that's great that he figured that out. And get that game working. That's why I'm doing this too. Normally I do a customer game for my streams, but I really need to work on some of my games too. And my games have been neglected for a while. I think that'll be good. It's pointing right up like that. So you guys think that's a good idea, having that like that? It's really going to light that up. Do you think I need 2 of them? Or do you think 1 will be sufficient? We're going to find out quick. Double bendy. I don't have any of them. That's like one of the things I've never bought. Can you believe that? Alright, we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. And then we'll plug it in. I think 2. I think we're going to need 1 on that side too. No one has it in stock. I wonder if you can just create a little spring. You know. But, okay, yeah, the problem is nobody's got one, and you don't have one. So what exactly does a spring look like? You know what I mean? Yeah, I guess that's the ticket. What does the spring really look like in order to... You can't really replace something you don't know what it looks like. Yeah, but if you knew what it looked like exactly, you could create a new one. But yeah, it's... We'll have to find one on location, Ryan, and we'll have to grab it for you. We'll just do that. And somebody else can look for a new spring. Okay. Okay, we got 2 right there. Like that. Let's hook it up. Oh, wrong one. This thing was for a little jukebox AM radio thing that I have. And it was junk. So I'm like, I can use that. I think that's good. I think it lights it up very nice. Let's yeah, I think that'll be good. That is not going to be too bright. It looks very bright here. Yes, that's the down position. And then That's up. Down. Up. What am I? Yeah, look at that. I got a light on over here. When I push this down, watch the light right here. Haha, that is cool. Yeah, I got one right here too. I forgot those do that. There we go. When it goes down, it turns them off, and then when it goes up, it turns them on. It lets you know that the what do you call it, is up. I forgot about those. Those are the post-up lights that are on a Playfield. So yeah, I guess that naturally makes sense that when those are activated, it does the job. So yeah, this is just a little, what do you call it? It's a 6 volt 1 amp, and then I got it's got the socket for it that I took out of the jukebox. This is the little socket that was plugged into it. That way I can leave this plugged in, and I can just move this around the Playfield and then just plug it in as needed. And I put the alligator clips on. So it's kind of a neat way where you can go around the Playfield and just hook this up and then plug it in. That way you know you're not shorting anything, and you can just leave this plugged in to your outlet all the time. And just move the alligator clips around. So there you go, Board Dog. I hope that one is another one you picked up today too. This is just all little weird stuff that pops in my head. It's like, why don't I just do this? You know. So I used to just go around with a little 9 volt and jumper wires and touch everything. I'm like, dude, you got this broken thing. Take the wires out and all the parts for it, and just make a little thing, and you'll be happy. Like happy trees. Oh, it's getting late. I guess we're just going to get this rebuilt. Ryan, I hope Dave can figure out something on that. Dave's pretty good at figuring out little weird, goofy things. Well, that reminds me, I want to turn on my Hot Wheels. Show everybody what's going on with that. I did a little work on it yesterday. A little display. Ooh, awesome. That is awesome. I'm excited for you. A little display upgrade to it. Check it out. Boom! Haha! That is sweet. I love that you can do that. That is cool. You can do that. What? Yes, exactly. What would we do without Dave? Dave just figures out some cool, neat little hacks. Where are we? right here. And puts happy faces on people. He's got some genius little things he does. One coil sleeve? Yes, because that's just a regular coil. We're going to take this off. Oh, this was a pain last time I did it. How did I think I loosened these up and it just pulled. I think that's what I did. Because there's 3 mechs like this on the machine. Yeah, he's got that engineer thinking. And a little bit more. There we go. All right. Buzzer. I'm going to buzzer these switches. Clean. They are clean. Yes, they are. Oh. Yeah, that will do it right there. Diagrams usually don't lie. Well, they might be wrong, but they usually won't lie. I've seen that before where they're wrong. Like, okay, where is this part? It's clearly on my machine. Why isn't it showing? But then you see a different diagram that shows something else, and you're like, okay, why does this diagram have that on it, but this diagram doesn't have that on it? But yeah, if he's got something that you could just, get in there to do the job, that'd be perfect. Okay. All right. Let's get this apart the rest of the way. Goes with the soda cans. It's aluminum. And that one's also got a piece of paper too. Get this cleaned off. This is just like one of the things I keep telling you, don't need to clean this, but why not if you got it apart? Just clean it if you got it apart. It just looks nicer too. Uh-oh. What did I throw? I lost a nut. I heard it bounce too. I knew I was going to do that. It's my luck. That is my luck every time. I'm sure it bounced somewhere weird where I'm not going to find it. I'll find it a day later. Or a couple days later. I don't even see it anywhere on my floor. I heard it bounce several times. Okay, oh well, it will get found eventually. So we will just get a different nut. not too difficult mark. It's probably one of these. Maybe not. Is Dave coming back to your house right now to fix it, or just whenever next he can make his way that way? I'm guessing these aren't 40s or 6s. They're 6s. Sixes right here. I have some there. Eights. 6. Oh, come on. One of these. I got a whole box of them. These are kind of separate, so we'll use these. Yeah, what's the rush now? But still, it's like, ooh, it's so close now. Let's get it. Get that there. This there. I don't know why that's there, but it's going back. It's shielded for some reason. My vacuum cleaner will find that nut. I guarantee it. So that's exactly why that mech's just been goofy for this whole time. Is because of one little spring. Look at that, it just falls back on. One little spring that had decided to fly off and disappear made it so it doesn't want to work. All right. And that. There. I don't know what we're having for supper. It's something in a slow cooker. Oh yeah. Here's a little factoid I have figured out. I was working on a game I sold to a customer. Williams Honey. Pop bumpers. I was doing springs. I had them laid out on top of the playfield, putting the pop bumpers back together. One disappeared. They were all there when I started. One disappeared. Never found it. Never found it. I wonder if it rolled and dropped down through something in a playfield and got like hooked on a wire or something like that. You know what I mean? Never found it. Never found it anywhere. still to this day, I never found it. That nut, yes, I will find that nut. Where? I don't know. And the switches are working perfect. And are we level? No, it's not exactly level. If I can turn that screw nut a little bit, I can level it out. There. Ugh, I made it worse. There's a... Let's do this. I'll show you guys exactly what I'm doing. Right here, this nut. Take it. It's getting better. Trying to get it as flat as I can. Almost. Just a little bit. I think I'll live with that. I'm trying underneath the Playfield, and you can't really see. No, you can't. Where the disc that's right here pops out of the Playfield. There, I'm trying to get it as level with the Playfield so there's no bump on it. And by that nut there, right there, the best way to highlight it, I guess, right there. That nut there, if you bring the nut down and then screw the whole assembly back up, it will raise that post, that post right there, it will raise it up higher so it sits more level with the Playfield. I had probably about 1/8 of an inch underneath the Playfield. Now it's good. And it's tight now. Yeah. There. Yeah. I think that'll be good. Oh, kisses on my DMD. 337. That's going to be good. That's going to be perfect enough. Oh, I got some lamp driver boards there. I bought at Pin Expo. Okay. I don't know if they work or not, but we'll find out. I wanted some spares. And everybody, again, click that link if you're going to MGC. Click that link that I just posted right there. Click that link. It will take you to an unlisted Mark's Basement Arcade video and follow what that video says. It will tell you to do some cool things, and then you could hopefully win $100. Now this is the last video. I said I'm going to do 10 weeks, and I am, because this video that is right there will be weeks 8, 9, and 10. The big reason why I'm doing these videos is to get people like you, and that guy right there, the one with the funny smile, to get you guys to watch tvMGC. And since I'm doing the thing that's coming out of my pocket, I also want you to subscribe to Mark's Basement Arcade and follow. So I tell everybody, click the link, and then that's all you have to do. Click the link, and then whatever the video tells you to do, just do that. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, which would be a day later, down there in the description, you just click open the description, and the link will be right there. It's just easy. That link, that unlisted link is right there. Nobody's doing it. Nobody's doing it. But the minute I make the link public, everybody's like, getting in there. That's not what I want. I want people to come to tvMGC and at least check it out. Stop by for a couple minutes, say hi, what you doing? You're crazy, old man. Just something like that, and then you get the link in there, and you could win if you're going to the Midwest Gaming Classic. Nobody's doing that. The only time that they're clicking the link is when I make it public, so it appears in my feed. So this link is not going to be public. This is the last one I'm posting, so it's going to be week 8, 9, and 10 all in one. I'm going to leave it up till maybe next weekend. It's actually been up. If you watch my last video and look in the description, it's there. It's been live for a while. Just nobody commented yet, so I hope people comment. It's frustrating. Just want people to follow us. Like I said, it's coming out of my pockets. It's not MGC's. So I'd like to do one of these every year, but you get no audience participation. It's like, why do it? Nobody wants money, apparently. Nobody wants $100. So, all right. What I'm doing now is I'm just gonna put the rest of these switches in. I'm gonna clean them real quick, and then I'm gonna just start putting them in, which is very entertaining. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And get my buzzer. I'll go through all the switches, and I'll grab some Novus 2, and we'll clean up these as good as we can and put them back in. And then next week, if I'm here, we will be putting the Playfield back together, and if not, it will be the week after. That was different. now and being weird. Why is the wire... This wire just like totally wrapped around. If it was over here, I'd have like no problem getting to it. Are these all cleaned? These are all clean because I got blue lines on them. So these are the last of the light bulbs here. This one, I'll just do this. I'll bend it. It's not like the first time I've done that before. I believe I cleaned this one. I didn't mark it though, but I did clean it. Let's put a mark on it now. The blue line is one thing that I do. It lets me know that I've cleaned the socket and the switch. And once I get these cleaned and put back down, I'll know they're done. Where's that other thing? Oh, it's over here. Doggy's barking. Dog will bark. A lot. Oh yeah. And then these, we'll just slip down right into there. I gotta make sure they're level though. So I had one that wasn't. Drove me crazy, couldn't figure out why. I just pulled it out and put it in a different spot. Very weird. Very weird. These you don't want to crank down. You will break them. That one's good. Don't want to crank them down. I should have one or two extra of these on the Playfield because my other Superstar I took them from because one, I didn't like the way it looked for some reason. It did not look right, so I replaced one of them, and I just left it in the thing here. I don't like that switch. That one looks good. This one doesn't. Oh, that one's a weird one. It was bent. The rebound spring on it was bent, so it was constantly touching. It still is. There's a leaf, and then there's kind of like a hard leaf in there, and then there's a leaf on top of it. So there's 3 leaves. I should get a little whiteboard. I really should. I have a big one. I should get a little one. But anyways, you get a leaf, another leaf, and another leaf. The leaf in the middle sometimes will put pressure on one of the leaves so it always has a spring to it. Well, on this switch, that middle leaf is pointing down like that. And the top leaf and this middle leaf are connected. So even though that the top leaf is not touching the contact, this one is touching a contact. So we'll always make that switch active even though the top leaves aren't. You understand what I mean, Vern? So, and it's been bent in the middle, which makes it even worse. I think I got it fixed. I'm going to test it though. Looks like I got it unbent all the way. Yeah, it is. Alright. It's unbent all the way. Like I said, I've never seen this game work before. I'm going to buy some swag to support Mark's Basement Arcade. There's a link. Or, in any of my video descriptions, it has my email address. If you just want to donate to the channel, that is highly accepted also. And all the money that I do make goes back into Mark's Basement Arcade to buy supplies and stuff like that. Right now I am saving up to either get a new webcam, or I would like to get a new hub for my new computer that I bought for streaming, so I can get my cameras working better than they are right now. Okay, that is there. We got one more switch. Yeah, like I said, I have one extra. This is the one right here. Focus. There. That's why I replaced it. See, the end is, it's like missing part of it compared to this. That's why. Hopefully that will do the job correctly. Alright, get in there. And this one is just up too high. It's like an eighth of an inch too high on the playfield. So I'm gonna have to use that junk one. But I do have some more over here. I'm gonna go grab. Get out of my way, fool. Just saw them the other day. I'm like, oh, there's all my spare stuff. And another one here. Hoping it's not the same thing. Some of these did come out of a, that's perfect, out of a Superstar. Too long. I don't know what that's for. Because I got a Playfield that I got from Gar at the Garcade. Because he had a Playfield for some reason. I think he had a glass too that he gave me. So I used parts off that Playfield for stuff like this. And it happens to be a Superstar is helping another Superstar live, which is awesome. Dude, that switch looks crazy. It's like bent like that. Holy, I gotta take that apart. I can't even really fix it. I bent it to make it work, but I'm this far, why not just do it correctly? Yuck. That's what happens when people don't use the correct tools for adjustments. They bend the leaves really bad. Oh, that looks nice now. Okay, let's bend it down. We will bend this one down. Let's bend this part up because it's bent. And now we can bend it back down. It's just so twisted. Now I understand why some people, they just want new switches. They're like, my switches are all bent up. Somebody went in there and bent them all up. I want new ones. Yeah, that's pretty straight. So yeah, I understand that why people do that now. They want new ones. All right. Oh, ain't it? It works beautiful now. All right. Bend you. We'll get you down there and bend you over like that. There. Trying to bend all these little lights. Getting all these little bendies so they kind of point down the playfield. Let's clean up this one socket here. This, I will get my alcohol and a Q-tip. Let's put this junk away. Let's find my Q-tips. Which are right here. I'll need one. Q-tip. I normally don't do that. However, on this machine, all these inserts were very dirty. Let's just say it made sense for me to put alcohol right in there to clean them, because that way they could soak a little bit. Some of them were, especially all these white ones, were just so nasty. And it's clean now. And these are all non-ghosting bulbs I've been putting on, except for the bendies. The bendies are just regular. And that is the last Playfield light I had to put in. Now we can start putting these in. Next time when we get onto the playfield, we're going to be putting the top of the playfield on. So I kind of want to button it up under here. Now we need to get, I just didn't even show you what I did. Where am I? Right there, I put that on. That's what happens when you got zoomed out too far. And you get a little towel for that. Perfect. I think I have 2 of them to clean. Little novice too. If anybody's just joining in, I am Mark from Mark's Basement Arcade. Here is my Mark's Basement Arcade link. And if you are subscribed to us and you are going to MGC, check out that video link right there, and you could win $100 if you are going to Midwest Gaming Classic. Now this got a star on it. I want to not scrub too much on that because you will take the star off. So I'm just going to lightly clean the face, but I want to clean the sides and the top of the target as good as I can. It's like smoky looking. It could be. These things usually were in bars. I wonder if machines don't get like that anymore, I'm guessing. Because the bars don't have smoking in them now. That will go like that. And we'll get a little twist. And it will require 2 screws. So yeah, they don't get smoky like they used to. I'm guessing operators like that. Back. Where we were right here. Ooh, let's get in a little tighter. Here we go. This is a red one. But like I said, you can't really novice too the face of it a lot, because you will take that paint right off. I'm just novicing it enough to get it clean, but yes, I am going to probably take a little paint off doing that. But what you can do is you can paint that back on and then put a little piece of Mylar over the top to keep it clean. I don't think I cleaned the back of that other drop target off. I'm almost positive I didn't. So we'll take that back out. That goes like that, and then it gets a little twist. And the 2 screws. Take this one back out. And we'll put this one in. No, I didn't clean the back of it off. It would be helpful if I used a Novus side of it. But I put the Novus 2 on. There. Now it's cleaned all the way. And we'll go back like that. We'll give it a little twist. Find 2 of the screws. Use to hold it down. And there we go. I believe that is every single thing underneath here is done. I don't believe there's any single thing left that I didn't do, clean, put together. I don't see any switches laying around. So we can put this back on. Let's do this. Yeah. I don't think I need any of these bulbs. This can go over there. That will throw on the floor over there. This goes back over here. This go over here. We'll put these screws through it. These will go through. The sleeves will standoffs. We'll go through it. Keep this thing up high. We'll get it started in the hole a little bit. That one started in the hole a little bit. Okay. Notice this one is bent. The holes are right here. This is like a factory. This bracket is bent. It had to been bent at the factory because there's a dimple here and a dimple here. That's where it originally went. But it was bent at the factory, so what they did was whoever was working on this game was just like, screw it, it's going right here. So they made brand new holes right here and here and just put it down. So it was probably somebody that wasn't that strong, or it was near the end of the day and they didn't feel like getting that new bracket or bend it straight. So they were just like, you know what? It's going right here today. And that's what happened. Instead of going where it was supposed to, they're like, screw it. It's done. And this is done. Superstar Playfield is done underneath. Well, underneath it's done. On top? No. We gotta put everything on the top. That's what we'll be doing next time we're together. Oof. Wow, it's an exciting day. We went past 4 o'clock. So if I don't unplug all my stuff. Okay. Let's give a shout out to my buddies' pages. Dave's Arcade. Let's get this up a little higher. Dave's Arcade. Follow him on Twitch, YouTube, and then Buffalo Pinball Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Central Time. Dave's Arcade streams under there. Also, Travis Hoved Gaming. If you're into watching people play PlayStation 5 games online on YouTube. Check that out. That's HOVDE Gaming. Mike's Classic Pinball. I don't know what's up with Mike. He's been doing some magic stuff lately. I don't know if he's done with pinball or not, but he's a very interesting character, so check out his YouTube page. Tanner Walters, he does really cool mods for EMs. He makes the EM scorekeeper. He does the Mylar stickers that go over your inserts for cupped inserts. Helps level them out. He's got a wiring ground mod, and he's got a track mode for EM. So if you wanted a track mode your EM game, that's the guy to go to. Pinball Shenanigans. What can I say? If you know Mike from Pinball Shenanigans, check out Mike Dimas at Pinball Shenanigans. He's crazy. He does all this weird stuff. He doesn't use instructions unless he totally screws it up and then realizes he needs to read instructions. So you're getting shenanigans with Mike. Check out Pinball Wizard. He is also on YouTube, and also he does TikTok stuff. He's one of my friends that does a lot of gameplays, or he'll clean a game up and he'll go across it really cool, and you can see he's just really artistic with that. Pinball Mayhem, Ed and Jeremy. Thank both of you guys. I thank Jeremy for helping me get into doing YouTube with videos and all that cool stuff, and Ed for helping me get into tvMGC. So I thank both of you guys for helping me start out in this long journey I have. TurboGrafx-7, that was Ryan that was on here. He streams also with Buffalo Pinball at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. He's on a break right now. He's got a family that he extended several times, so he's taking a break from streaming, but Dave's Arcade is streaming in his spot. Dave and TurboGrafx-7 are partners, so Dave and Ryan are the dynamic duo. And that is it. That was a lot of talking. You can't go wrong with this. Big can, still 99 cents. If you see me going like that, it's because I got bifocals. It's easier for me the camera's blurry. Now it's clear. Blurry, clear. I got two weird visions. I can't see up close, so I need the bifocals, but then I can't see far, so I need the regular. But anyways, so yeah, this is done. The only thing I didn't clean is the slam tilt, one of them. I'm not cleaning that. I guess I could pull out this fuse real quick, and we could clean that one. That's one thing we needed to clean that didn't get cleaned. I need to also look at it to see if it's the right fuse. That's probably the last thing that needs to get done to this machine. And what does that say? 10 amp fuse. As you know, I can't even see stuff with my bifocals, so I'm going to put my cool Harbor Freight glasses on. What the hell? I can't even read it. I need light. Amp. Ooh, my fingers are dirty. What does this say on the side? Little fuse. USA. But this side says it's a 311 3AG. 10 amp, 32 volt. So that will go in there, but we're going to buzz that clean. clean. I'll show you. Kind of hard to show you while I was doing it, but right here. Right there. Just clean that off. I used the green 3M scrubby pad to clean this off. I did verify it is a 10 amp fuse like it says. So that will go back in there. I did have to fix this. The wire was broke off here on this big cap that's here. It was broke off there. I did fix that the other day. Off camera. I didn't think that would be kind of fun to watch or anything, but now you can see I just used the Dremel to polish the contacts on that. So, yes, I'm planning on being here next Sunday. Unless something odd comes up. Life happens. As you guys probably sure know about that. Life does happen. So, if I'm here next week, I'm here next week. I try to plan to be here every Sunday. But, like I said, life happens. And then next Friday is my last day of work till next year. I'm on vacation. So, you never know, I might be vacationing. This will get moved back there. Travel time will come back here. I have everything ready to finish it up. I got new glass for it. I bought new bars to rebuild the chime thing on it. You will see that on YouTube eventually. I don't know when. I'm finishing up Funhouse right here. I got my parts that were holding me up from finishing it because I have to take parts of the Playfield off underneath to put the Cliffies on to get them out of the way. So it just made more sense for me to wait till I got these pieces so I didn't have to do the job twice. So I am working on this now too, because this has to go too. This has been here long enough. I've been waiting, what, 9 to 12 weeks. I forgot when I even ordered a part. I verified it with the customer if he wanted them and then ordered them. So it's been a while on that. So I guess that's probably about it. And I guess I'll be back next Sunday at 2, and I'll have more pinball ideas for you, and you'll have things you'll want to talk about, and I will too. So anyways, yeah, that's about it. Please subscribe to Mark's Basement Arcade. Get to Midwest Gaming Classic. This cool dude will be there. You're cool. I'm cool. We're all cool. We make everything even cooler when we're all together. So thank you all for watching this, following tvMGC, and hopefully you're subscribed to Mark's Basement Arcade. And let's do this real quick. We'll put that on there. And there's instructions right there. If you are a Prime member, you can get a free subscription, and it helps the Midwest Gaming Craft Classic. And if you like Facebook, but you don't like Facebook, we also have a Discord channel. It's app. I don't know if it's online too, but you can join MGC Discord and learn some behind the scenes things and do some chatting and stuff. That's about it. So I guess that's about it, everybody. So take care and later.